Here are my latest new sailing ideas for a new boss and combat equipment. The new boss, Uniclaws, is a terrifying hybrid flying magical beast that drops 3 items: the Divine Horn, Giga Claws, and Hybrid Wings. Divine Horn can be crafted into a medium speed, one-handed weapon, Divine Wand, which casts the long-range magical melee spell that can hit a target area once past obstacles or behind a wall, in a 3 blocks wide area, and has 2.4 seconds cooldown. Divine Wand's special attack, Phantom Claws, uses 50% special bar to attack twice for a total of 120% damage, and deals 10% more damage for back-to-back consecutive attacks, kinda like Granite Maw with Granite Clam. Divine Wand has a 10% chance passive effect of causing bleed or slow debuff, which turns off run energy or lowers agility level by 20%, and has a 10% critical chance to cause 1.5 times damage when fighting airborne units. Divine Horn can also be crafted into ballista ammo, called Divine Javelins, and be enchanted to deal damage with piercing capabilities similar to a sniper rifle rounds. Divine Javelins have a passive effect of a 10% chance to reroll for damage once, and picking the higher value for increasing the minimum damage per attack. Divine Horn can also be crafted onto your boat, turning it into a comboat. The smaller and faster your comboat moves, the more damage it will deal to other ships or marine mobs above water and below. Giga Claws can be crafted into a 2-handed weapon called Giga Ballista that gains the special attack Primal Impact that uses 35% special bar to explode the projectile on impact, stunning the target for 1.5 seconds and knocking the target back violently by a random number of blocks, and hits up to 2 more targets behind the first target with 15% more damage. The enemies behind the target takes 50% less damage than the initial hit. When using Divine Javelins with Giga Ballista, it gains a new special attack called Soul Piercer that uses 65% special bar to penetrate 2 targets and hit a 3rd target at the back, and up to 3 targets in a column will be stunned for 3 seconds with 25% more damage and accuracy bonus. When attacking airborne units with Divine Javelins and Giga Ballista, they will have a 10% critical chance of taking 1.5 times normal damage. Giga Ballista has passive effect of 25% chance to ignore 50% of an enemy's defense bonuses. Hybrid Wings and Giga Claws can be crafted together into a one-handed stab and slash weapon called the Dimension Blade, which will gain the special attack Dimension Slash that uses 30% special bar to cut enemies in a 3 block wide by 7 blocks long area. Dimension Blade has passives to hit and move immediately to the side with a 10% chance to dodge magic projectiles and a 5% chance to dodge ranged projectiles and melee attacks, and also deal 20% more damage to land and above water units. 2 Dimension Blades can be crafted into a 2-handed weapon, Dual Dimension Blades, which is similar to how Burning Claws is crafted, and it is reversible. DDB Dual Dimension Blades uses a new special attack that uses 65% special bar and sends 2 dimension slashes with 30% higher accuracy, and then 2 more dimension slashes with 25% higher damage if the first 2 are accurate. DDB has the same passives as Dimension Blade and also has 25% more accuracy and has a 5% chance to parry incoming melee damage to nullify it completely, and a 20% chance to parry range and magic projectiles to lower the damage by 25%. DDB has 5 attack styles in total: Stab and Stab, Stab and Slash, Stab and Defense, Slash and Slash, and finally Slash and Defense. Alternatively, Dimension Blade can lose its passives and gain defensive bonuses instead, similar to an offensive Urbanic Defender or Zamorakian Hasta. The special attacks of DDB and DB have longer attack ranges than their normal attacks, 1 attack range, due to their AoE and long-range nature, and therefore their special attacks can hit airborne units while the normal attacks can't. Hybrid Wings and Divine Horn can be crafted together into a 2-handed stab and crush weapon, Temporal Drill or Eternal Stinger, that gains the special attack called Blinking Strike, which will use 65% special bar and allows the player to dash forward by 7 blocks in a blink and hit multiple enemies in a 1 block wide by 7 blocks long area. A successful hit with Temporal Drill lowers the target's current defense level by 30%, deals 25% more damage, and has a 20% chance to cause bleeding debuff. Temporal Drill has passive effects to hit close airborne units and underwater units. Has an attack range of 2, similar to halberds, and deal 20% more damage to airborne and underwater units. Temporal Drill requires 2 hands to wield, but sometimes the attack animation may show the player using 1 hand to attack with it. Temporal Drill's special attacks animation looks like the player teleporting forward and slamming into multiple targets, moving them all the way to the end of 7 blocks with the attack weapon. Its special attack can be used while running to dash and dodge projectiles and close-range melee attacks. When attacking close airborne units with Temporal Drill, they will have a 10% critical chance of taking 1.5 times damage. Hybrid wings can be crafted into 2 types of armor pieces: Liberating Helm, Body and Chaps, which will give 2.5% more evasion chance, faster run energy and special bar regeneration each, for a total of 7.5%. Wearing a full set of Liberating Armor gives a total of 15% boost to damage and accuracy for all combat styles. Subjugating Helm, Body and Chaps will give 1.5% more damage reflection and greater corruption each, for a total of 12.5% chance. Wearing a full set of Subjugating Armor gives a total of a 25% chance of replenishing the player's health equal to the damage dealt. Alternative names to Subjugating Armor are Dominating, Tramping, or Oppressive. Alright, what are your thoughts on this new craftable equipment and what levels or stats should they be at? Share them in the comments below. In the next part, I will be diving into my ideas for more new sailing content, equipment and more. Please like and sub for future content so that Jackets can see these ideas and implement exciting content for the game.
Please like and sub for the goals and I'll see you next time. Adios. Thanks for watching.